child is in the world, and we're unsure if you are their biological father. Ronell, 9 months old. Before we had to take a recess, we were dealing with the issues as it relates to the doubts surrounding the paternity. You were outlining that you felt like Ms. Austin was sleeping around.
Yes, ma'am. If you're talking to other people while you're pregnant and right after you're pregnant, of course, I'm going to have doubts about the child.
Right. Ms. Austin, are you admitting that you also had a relationship with somebody else during the time?
No, I wouldn't even call it a relationship.
It was just someone else you were seeing?
Yeah, or talking to.
Okay.
Because I was hurt.
But if you...
by trying to get back to Aunt Ranielle for the things that he has done to me.
And so, at the end of the day, you all can see now that 2 wrongs never make a right. They make more wrong.
Yes, ma'am.
Right? Because you were wrong for going back and forth between the 2 women, and then you were wrong for being pregnant and talking to other men and expecting him to then believe your child is his child automatically. And look, I don't want things getting out of hand, and I know this is an emotional thing to talk about, Miss Austin and Mr. Wallace. I don't understand how you two fell apart.
Because like she said, she tried to get back at me for the things that the mistakes that I made.
Actually, Ranielle left his apartment, and he moved with Kendra.
Just out of the blue, he woke up and said, I'm going to move with Miss Roberts now?
Just go with her.
So what happened?
You were being promiscuous, and I'm not going to tolerate that.
So basically, Mr. Wallace, you can sleep around, but your women can't. Mr. Wallace, I see right now, not much has changed since the last time we were here. I was hoping that it would. Another thing that hasn't changed, that there's another child whose paternity is in question, and you are a possible father. But you have doubt.
Yeah.
Do you feel like the baby has a resemblance to you or your family? Are you concerned about that?
I feel like we have certain features, but you can't just base it all off look.
They have the same chin.
Let me see that. Is that evidence you'd like to present?
Yes.
Okay. Walk me through what these pieces of evidence are. The first piece is...
the chin. You see that chin? Look at their feet.
So you say their feet are alike?
Yeah.
But they don't change your mind?
No, ma'am. It's just like you go to a police lineup. They put you in there with 6 other men who look just like you.
And you got picked out of it.
So
he
you can't
was
just go
like
off looks.
So you feel like these similarities are not compelling enough?
No, you can't just go off looks. I'm going off her actions.
You couldn't forgive her. You all couldn't work through this. Instead, you just went to stay with Miss Roberts.
And abandoned me and my children.
That's false.
The apartment that I have now is because I moved in because of Ranielle. Because of Ranielle. Ranielle left me to go be with Miss Roberts. He don't care. It's all about him, and he doesn't care. And I'm done. Like, what more can I put into this?
That's false.
The apartment is because he said he didn't want to stay with Kendra anymore. He wanted us to be back a family. And I did what I had to do to move into the apartment, Your Honor. I do everything for him. I stood by his side. When he had his apartment, he went through a lot. And I was there by his side, never left. And I could have left. I could have walked away. I had a family, like... I could have walked away, but I didn't. I stood by his side in earth school. He left me. He keeps leaving me. Every day he leaves me. Like, what more could I do?
That's because you always have other men.
No.
Mr. Wallace, do you hear her?
She could sit here and put on a show, but...
No, that's not a show. Everybody knows that.
If you stop having other men, we wouldn't have this problem.
Everyone knows that. He sits in my house, texts Miss Roberts.
Miss Austin, for the life of me, I don't... I love this young man because I've invested so much time in him, but I don't know why y'all want to be with him so bad. So, while you're with Mr. Wallace, You're trying to have this relationship. You got one child together, maybe 3. I'm trying to understand the extent of you feeling like he left you. You say he's always leaving you.
Yes, every time I look up, he's picking a reason to leave.
Explain that to me.
Like, not too long ago, Raniel left the house. He left the house. He took...
So wait, is he there living or is he there visiting?
Yeah, he was there living.
Okay, go ahead.
But he left my house. He leaves my house and goes spends the night out at Kendrick's house. With his stuff still being at my house until I took it to his mom's house. And that's where his stuff been at ever since. He just came back to my house not too long ago like 3 days ago because him and Kendrick had a fight.
When you just broke down a moment ago, I felt for you because I see a young woman here that desperately is trying to have a relationship with somebody that
doesn't want me.
She's lying now. Everything
Austin,
she told you
I
was
don't
a lie.
even know if he doesn't. It's not that he don't want you or he don't want Miss Roberts. Mr. Wallace hasn't grown enough where he can be in a position to want anybody or to truly commit to anybody. And I think ultimately he's got to grow into the man that he needs to become if that's ever going to happen. But you two women continuing to fight and argue and get into altercations, you're pregnant, for goodness sake. Are you hoping that it's determined today that Mr. Wallace is Ronell's father? Is that what you're hoping?
Yes.
You are?
Yes.
And Mr. Wallace, what are you hoping for today?
I'm just, look, agitated.
You feel agitated?
Yes.
Tell me.
Because of the bull crap performance she